Namaste students. In this video we are going to learn about properties of multiplication of decimals. Here is the first property, that is the product of two decimal numbers remains same even if their order of multiplication changes. That means, for example, 0.2 multiplied with 0.3 or 0.3 multiplied with 0.2, for both we'll get same answer, that is 0.06. This is the meaning of first property. Second one, the product of more than two decimal numbers does not change if their grouping changed, which means, for example, 0.1 into 0.2, I put it in the bracket to make these two numbers as a one group. Then I will multiply this 0.3. In the second one, I made a group of 0.2 and 0.3. This two numbers product I will multiply with 0.1. Here I made different groups. Then also we will get the same product. That is the meaning of property number 2. Third one, the product of decimal number and 1 is decimal number itself. Meaning of this one is, if I multiply any decimal number, for example 0.23 into 1, will get answer as same decimal number, that is 0.23. Next, the product of decimal number and 0 is 0, which means when we multiply the number 0 with any decimal number, the product is also always 0. Example, 0.23 into 0 is equals to 0. This is the meaning of the fourth property. These are the four properties you have to remember, which will help us to calculate multiplication of decimal numbers quickly. Let's take fill in the blank problems on these properties. Here is the problem. 0.7 into 0.8 is equals to dash into 0.7. As you can see in this question, there are two numbers, that is 0.7 and 0.8 on left side of a equal sign. Right side of a equal sign, there is only one number that is also same as the first number, which means they changed the order. 0.7 was in the first, here it became second, which means this fill in the blanks is based on first property, which means the missing number we have to find. So that is 0.8. Let's take one more problem. 0.21 into 0 is equals to dash. This fill in the blank is based on fourth property, that is the product of decimal number and 0 is 0. Hence, product of 0.21 into 0 is 0. Let's take one more problem. 0.001 into 1 is equals to dash. This fill in the blank is based on third property, because here we have to find product of decimal number with 1. So product of decimal number and 1 is decimal number itself. Since in the fill in the blank we will get the same decimal number, that is 0.001. 99.9 into 100.1 into 0. As you can see in this question, they are asking the answer for this one. Here multiply this 0 with the decimal number. Whatever the product I will get, again that product I will multiply with this 99.9. As you can see in this question is based on property number 4, that is product of decimal number and 0 is 0 into 100.1 is equals to 0. 0 into 99.9 is equals to 0. Hence, answer for this one is 0 itself. Let's take last fill in the blank on this. Here is the problem. 9.89 into 2.3 into 8.28 is equals to dash into bracket of 2.3 into 8.28. Here you will find three numbers. Out of three numbers, they made first two numbers as a group, which means this is based on the second property. Second property states that the product of more than two decimal numbers does not change if their grouping changed, which means here they made the grouping of first two numbers in the left side of equal sign, right side of equal sign they made the grouping of the second and third numbers. When they made with a different grouping, we have to find the missing number in this. The missing number in these three numbers is 9.89. This is the answer for fill in the blank. So this way, these properties will help us to find the missing number or to find the product of any decimal numbers quickly.